Hi and welcome to today's readings. I'm really not so sure that I'm not going to drop these cards all over the place again today, but I'm going to sure as heaven try. Okay, let's have a look at what our Capricorns are doing. Hey, look out. This is your time to take on a few things and a few people. So if something's been getting up your nose lately, hey, look out. This is the day to deal with it. This because it's like, yeah, energies can be as high or as low as you want them to be right now. This is about bringing everything up and going, yeah, look out, I can do this. Why can you do it? Because you can. That's simple. Because I can. So yeah, this is about looking at who you are. It's about enjoying reality. It's about working forward. It's about moving into a space that is good for you. It's about taking control of a situation because you can. And it's about celebrating your successes. It's no good, just getting everything up and running and then it's like, okay, like, yay, okay, look, blow your own trumpet, hon, you might as well. Nobody's going to do it for you, so you better get out there and tell them how great you are. Aquarians. Okay, today's a little bit like a double-edged sword. It's for you to choose what you do. Excuse me, chair slipping. It's for you to choose what you do with the energy of today. It's like this. It's like a wave. So waves can either be very positive or they can be powerful and destructive. It's for you to have a look at what is happening in your life. Do you grab onto the old? Ooh, I can't do this because every time I do this, this happens. It's like, do you stay with that old energy or do you get everything moving and go, yeah, okay, that may have happened there, but look out, I can shift forward. This is my time to make choices, my time to make decisions. This sword can cut both ways. Sometimes in a situation we forget that things are a two-way street. At this time, Aquarians, you need to remember that everything, absolutely, two-way street, babe. Aries. So you've tied yourself up in a knot. Now there's no good going, if this had happened, or if this had happened, or this one did this, or this one did this, or this is because, no. You've done most of this yourself for some reason. It's a matter of accepting and deal with it. So you didn't see it coming. So what are you going to do? Eat yourself up with guilt for the rest of your life? Tie yourself up so you can't move forward? Your choice, huh? If that's what you want to do, go for it. However, if you decide to take this blindfold off your eyes and get over this, poor me, poor tragic, guilt-ridden, how come nobody does this for me? Get over it. Your whole strength is standing beside you. It's all around you. It's behind you. It's backing you up. You've got to decide whether you're going to let things become a puddle, a messy, murky puddle at your feet, or you're going to turn around and sort it. Are you going to grab your strengths and your beliefs and everything you've got with both hands and go, hey, so I may have backed myself into this corner, but I don't have to stay here. These bounds are my making, these blindfolds are mine. I can take them off. Don't need anyone else to do them. Just gather your courage, darling, because you can. Piscean. Give and take, Pis. Give and take. You seem to be doing all the giving of late, and you may be feeling like, oh my God, this is just far too much. It's just too big a load. Do I have to do it anymore? No, you don't. It's about give and take. You can only give so much. But giving and taking is not giving and receiving. It's about you learning the difference between giving and taking, giving and receiving. We all need to receive assistance and help and balance at some time. We don't ever need to take from someone else. Giving and receiving need to replace that old adage, give and take. Sometimes the more you give, the more you may, because it's not making any difference. It's like chucking a bucket of water into the ocean, like, hello, it's not going to make a huge difference. It might make you feel better, like you're doing something, but you're going to get frustrated after so many buckets of water and that ocean keeps on doing its own thing, darling. This is the same thing in life at the moment. It's like you're giving and giving and giving. Time for that tide on that ocean to turn, darling. Stand back, let the ocean go out, take the old energy out, that old give and take out, let it turn, and as that tide comes in, it's giving and receiving. Okay? Learn you belong and you have a right to your life and you have a right to joy. You don't have to keep giving and giving. You don't need takers in your life. Taurus. Okay, Taurus, sit tight. Sit tight is one thing. Sitting tight and not making financial gambles or financial drama or overstressing yourself is one thing. Hoarding everything is another. Hoarding automatically puts you into an attitude of want. It's always putting you into that lack mentality. So the minute you start hoarding, you're already telling the universe, look, hey, look out, this is it. There's no more coming my way. Okay, sit back and contemplate all that you have. Contemplate a year or 3 ago when it was a less situation, or however long it was a less situation, and have a look at the ebb and flow of how things come and go in your life. When you no longer need something, it moves on. When you trust the universe to provide for you, it does. But it's like, at this time, it's about don't hold on to everything so tight. And you know that old saying, if you love something, let it free? If it comes back, it's yours. Look, if you let it free, it was always yours. It's just that we have no right of ownership. So if you love something or someone, yeah, don't put it in a cage. Don't hang on to it for, I've got to squish it to death. Suffocate it for fear of lack. You know, and sometimes that comes in with the mothering smothering too. Sometimes we're mothering and loving, we're actually smothering because we've got this fear of lack, of letting go. Hey, relax. Love don't end, hun. Constant cycle, constant circle, no beginning, no end. Okie doke. Let's see what our gems are up to. The Emperor. Hello, look out. You're king, queen, emperor, empress, whatever of your own domain. How your domain works depends on you. Is this a domain of love? Is it a domain of fear? Is it a domain of control? What's happening in your space right now? And you know, the only one who can change the ruling and the reins in your space is you. This is about politics on a one-to-one, family, home-to-home, person-to-person basis. It's about looking at the politics that are going on in relationships around you, whether this is a work situation, a friend situation, or a family situation. It's about checking out the politics of it all, and where do you stand on it. And remember, if you look at it from a political point of view, you have the right to vote. Some of us just live with a dictatorship because it's the way it is. You have the right to vote. You need to take control of your vote on how you're living your life and how you're living your relationships, okay? Cancerians, look out. Cancerians, there's a lot of things coming through from distant directions. Now this spit it out, Max. Distant directions are to do with time and also physical distance. So there are things that are from the past that are catching up, balances that are coming in here. It's about looking to new ways of doing things. It's about looking to see what's happening in other people's world. It's about researching different ways and different ideas. It's all about moving forward. It's all about coming out of the box, out of this little safe cocoon that Cancerians do tend to pop themselves into from time to time. It's about expanding your horizons and being open and bringing the world of understanding and the world of knowledge to you so that you have what you need. Okie dokie. Now, Leo, you're still on the death and rebirth kick. You're still on one process which is moving out and the wonderful new process that's moving in. Okay, it's not a snap decision. It's not this is the end of this line, this is the beginning of this line. It's not a race, darling. There's no start and finish point. There's an emerging. And this is what's happening right now. Things are merging together to bring forward new directions, new beginnings, new ways of looking at things. But you have to believe in yourself. This is about taking your trust in your hand and going, yeah, I can do this. This is about being the child. It's about allowing yourself to trust, allowing yourself to play, allowing yourself that total innocence of, yeah, you know, no questions, just, yep. But you are moving into new paths and new directions, and it is a great time that you're moving into. Virgo. Virgo, it's about sitting back a little bit. It's not about sitting back and going, I've got this, this, this and this. It's about sitting back and analysing the good, analysing the positive, analysing the joy that actually is a whole part of your life. It's about looking at what is workable. It's about moving through a state of depression into a state of joy. Virgos tend to get very flat very quick. It's about seeing what's missing in your living balance that is bringing that sadness, flatness into your life. It's about sitting back and looking instead of just trying to rush headlong and get a multitude of things done in one hit. It's about taking time out. It's like taking time out with yourself, with your memories, with your joys, with everything that's workable for you. It's about step back and look at it, hon, okay? Libra? Hello. You're sitting between judgment and mercy, darling. Whoa, this is a black and white situations that surround you now. But do you need to be black and white? Yeah, you do. You need to look at the facts in a situation first. Because once you know all the facts, the good, the bad and the indifferent, then the choice is yours. If you don't know the facts and you're taking it on someone else's word, then you're going on their emotional reaction. You're not figuring out something for yourself. This is about taking notice of every little detail and looking at the pros and cons and then making an informed choice. Seed pods in the background. So yeah, these are seeds of new life, new beginning, new direction. But you can only plant these seeds when you have all of the elements in one place that you need. So it's like, yes, black and white. But the compassion in this is the compassion for the self. Don't put yourself at everybody else's mercy, darling. You've got as much right to your life and all your joys as anyone else walking this planet. You're as equal to a beggar and you're as equal to a queen. My mother always said, God love her heart. We all eat, poop and die. Yeah, it's a great leveler, that statement. Okay, let's see our Scorpions. Scorpio, it's about balancing. It's like, yep, don't cut off your nose to spite your face. Have a look at what's really working for you. Yeah, go back into the past and have a look where the shaky bits were, but also have a look where the good bits were. There is more positive and light that you can bring through the past than you can bring the... It's like, yep, swords are two-edged. And the past, it's like, the past it will empower or it will kill you. Emotionally, that is. Now, how can the past empower you? It's about looking at what you cannot change. It's done. It's finished. You can only learn to either, yay, that worked, or, oh, my stars above, that was a bugger up. Do you need the guilt trip? No, guilt's worthless. Absolutely the most worthless thing ever created by humans. And the very first tool of controlling. Absolutely. Are you a control freak? You'll say no. Are you bad at in guilt? Yeah, well, hey hon, guilt's your biggest control issue you've got. Now, allowing something to control you is one thing. Growing through it is another. Allowing vibrant energy is another. You see, if you look at the 2 points on this card, they've both got the same point of beginning. They're both golden on the tip and they've both got a green, but it's once they come through the crown of life that they change. These represent experiences and how we react to experiences. They've got the equal fallout, positive or negative, equal fallout. But this sword's in your hand, these choices in your hand. Make it work for you, not against you. Today you have choices to make. Make them strong for yourself. Last but not least, ever not least, our beloved Sages. Where are you, my boys? Hey, look out, Sag, you got some strength with you. Sages are moving into a good time because they're learning their own strengths. They're also learning how valuable they are as people, where they are, where they sit, where their course of life is. This is a good time that's coming through. Yeah, there are a lot of work decisions and decisions around the career areas, but look, there's the colour red. Your head and your feet, they're giving you the power. In some way you have the power to move forward in your very positively in your work experience at this time and take on new challenges, because every new challenge adds to the strength of Sag. Sag gathers strength, they don't lose it. But always leave a little bit behind you for a rainy day. It's like, have a bit of backup for play there, darling. Okay, take care, sweethearts. I'll catch you shortly.